In this training, I am going to be talking about the family board meeting. This is your board of advisors or your board of directors meeting, depending on what type of entity you have. The reason this is important is because we want to make sure that we are keeping our entities separate from us personally. And the family board meeting or your board meeting in general is one way to do that. So if you have an LLC, limited partnership, S corporation, C corporation, you want to make sure that you are having this meeting on an annual basis. Because it is going to help you to protect the corporate veil. A lot of times, especially as small business owners, it's really easy for us to unknowingly pierce that corporate veil because we're not keeping that separation between us and us individually and that corporation, so or that business. So we want to make sure that we're maintaining some sort of legitimacy one of the ways is with this meeting. Also, it is a way to audit proof your business. In the event of an audit, you'll be able to show the IRS, hey, I'm serious about this. This is a legit business. I did what I needed to do to make sure, I dotted all my I's, crossed all my T's. This is a business. Here are my minutes, my corporate book. You can see that we're really serious about this. When you want to have this meeting, your annual board meeting is annually once a year. Have it on the anniversary date of your company, have it in that month. So you want to make sure that you're doing it then. Make it a part of your tax strategy so that you can write it off. So you can take a little trip, a short trip, long trip, take some type of vacation. As a part of that trip, you can have your board meeting and write off a part of that trip. So just make it a part of your tax strategy. You can take along your board members, so your board of directors, board of advisors. Those are going to be your family, friends, your spouse, brother, sister, your adult children, your parents, people who are going to be on your board that you can trust, people who are excited about your success, people who can give you advice, and people who can be a sounding board for you. You want to have those people as a part of your board. They can go on this trip with you for your annual board meeting, and you can write off the expenses related to that. So your travel, your dining. If you can't take a trip, have it at a local restaurant. Some restaurants do have meeting rooms. You can rent out that meeting room and have your meeting there. Just make sure, again, it's a part of your tax strategy so that you can write it off, take a tax deduction for it. What you're going to do in this meeting, basically, the purpose of this meeting is so that you do have your annual minutes that you can put in your corporate book, again, so that you can show your legitimacy, you're protecting that corporate veil. You'll be doing an annual recap, talking about the successes, the failures, things that could have been done better, any new marketing strategies you implemented. Did you hire employees? You'll be talking about all the things that happened throughout the year, as well as discussing what your plans are for the upcoming year. Are there any new products or services, new offerings that you have in mind? And this is a great time to have your board members, again, as a sounding board, to share those ideas with and give you feedback. You're making sure that you have people around you who are going to be able to give you sound advice, who are going to be able to tell you when something doesn't sound right, or, if it's an idea that you have and they think, hey, maybe you can tweak this. But again, just having those people around you who can help contribute to your success. So you're talking about what happened and what is going to happen, or what plans you have. You're going to make sure that you're taking notes, keeping that all in your minutes, putting that in your corporate book. You don't have one, well, that is a good reason for you to set up an annual company maintenance program. You can work with your attorney, your tax advisor, or whoever your tax professional is to help you to get that set up. Making sure again that you're keeping track of your annual minutes. You have all of your board member certificates, all those different things. We can talk about that more in the workshop, but there are quite a few things that you need to do to make sure that your LLC is set up. But as far as your annual company maintenance program, there may be annual fees that you have to pay. There may be annual filings that you have to do so that you don't have to pay a fee. Talk to somebody about getting that annual company maintenance program set up for you so that you can make sure you're taking care of everything that needs to be taken care of to maintain the legitimacy of your entity and protect that corporate veil.